while I get
The history of warfare is as old as the history of humanity itself. One way to describe it is as the means of compelling an opponent to comply with your will when persuasion and political machinations have failed. Or as von Clausewitz described it, the continuation of policy with other means. Although the other means have typically meant kinetic force unleashed by opposing forces upon each other, the rapid pace of technological change, and the gap in technological capability between opponents, in modern times has blurred the face of the war god entirely. Today war can be, and for many technologically disadvantaged players must be, fought in domains and with weapons unimaginable to our ancestors. To the point where many people today don't even recognize wars they live in the very midst of. For opponents of the United States, nominally the wealthiest and most technologically advanced military power on Earth, victory in war might seem impossible. Modern but less sophisticated militaries of Iraq, Libya, Serbia, Panama, and many others have faced total decimation at the hands of an American military fighting with similar, but wildly more advanced weapons systems. Highly capable opponents like Russia have likewise faced difficulties dealing with American military tech in Ukraine, despite the inferiority of Ukraine's forces in organization, logistics, and training. The difficult task of defeating American military technology head-on seems to leave open four main options for opponents of the United States: 1. Nuclear war and the risk of total civilizational annihilation as a result. 2. Long-term guerrilla war with the hopes that America moderates the viciousness of its response. 3. Submission to American dominance. Or 4. An entire reconceptualization of weapons and war itself. This final possibility is the problem Chinese colonels Qiao Liang and Wang Xiangsui set out to solve in their theory of unrestricted warfare. Unrestricted warfare aims to contravene an enemy's technological advantages through a new concept of weapons. A reimagining of the means by which war is fought, opposed to attempting to defeat the enemy through clever innovation in the domain of kinetic technology weapons. As Sun Tzu might have recommended, striking the enemy where they are unprepared on a battlefield not of their choosing. To accomplish this, Qiao and Wang essentially recommend that all the world be considered the battlefield and everything in it a weapon. The philosophy they expound upon in their work on unrestricted warfare is a framework for opposing a seemingly unopposable enemy, through an Eastern lens which most Westerners rarely view warfare. This video is the start of a pilot series on the theory of unrestricted warfare. If this topic and format interests you, subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Info Narco, where I will post additional videos like this. Thanks for watching. Your comments and recommendations are welcome. And yes, I used the British accent as a cheap ploy for gravitas.
There are also more sultry and alluring
or tech support options for narration.
If that's your sort of thing. I prefer this narrator, personally. Thanks for watching and follow me at Globonac on Odyssey, Rumble, and Locals, and at Infonarco on Twitter.